Okay guys, welcome back. Making a little cultivation video. So since my video of last week and the clover, we had a big 30/100ths of rain. One of the things, I'm back out in the cornfield. I've got the new cultivator that I showed you rebuilding last fall. It's working perfectly. I'm having to go very slow. I'm trying to get in the shadow here out of the sun so I can look back on the cornfield here. But we're at day 23 on the cornfield. Off there in the background you can see the wheat is starting to get a golden color to it. Well, that's not a good golden color for maturity. Here we are at the end of May. That's a golden color of running out of moisture. But anyway, on the good bottom here, there still is moisture in the field. And so I wanted to talk a little bit about cultivation. Looking down here at the row, remember I was talking about the height differential of the weed, and there's our little velvet leaf. And see, in this dry time he's doing fine, but he's still coming. He's right in the row, and he was missed with the last cultivation. Now I'm going to look over here to where we have already gone. Get out here in the sun again and away from the shadows. And this is what the cultivator is doing. So I'm going to go down here and I'm going to try and find a weed. There is our little pigweed. I don't think we were going to kill him, but boy, we knocked his buddy down there. Did we get his buddy? No, his buddy was cut, but he wasn't all the way through. But there still is this height differential, and I am able to come out now and just lay that dirt up there, this nice, loose, dry, droughty dirt. Able to just lay it up there. You can see the ridges coming up, but there are a few weeds out here. There, I'm coming up. There's our little friend, the velvet leaf, and he is going to get completely buried by that cultivator. Here we're in a weedier spot of the field. There's some weeds right in the row. See them? We got some pigweed, some velvet leaf, crabgrass, another velvet leaf, another pigweed. But with this cultivator, you can come along and you can just bury them. So you have that, which is a picture perfect field. So just talking a little bit about the three different types of cultivators. So you've seen my light cultivator. I've showed it to you many times. We drove straight on it. I was having the problem with the residue plugging. So now with this cultivator, and these are those high residue shanks, the residue's not plugging. I've had one residue plug and I've done about 36 rows here. But this cultivator, what makes these cultivators different is not only the feet, but it's the depth of the, how you've got your depth wheels set, the depth of the cultivation, the inter-row units. And so what we did on the light cultivator, and I've needed to do it for years, I finally got it done, was I set the depth very shallow on it, because when you come through and the corn's little itty bitty like that, you're wanting to just scratch the surface and just, you know, flatten out the field. I've talked about that before. The next cultivator has the same exact teeth on it. It has the duck foot closest to the row, and then it has the 4-inch sweeps back, and then it has the 7-inch sweep, single sweep in the center. This Danish tine, we put the 4-incher sweeps right next to the row, and then the remaining 3 teeth in that row are the 7-inch sweeps. And so it is giving you this just wonderful soil profile. There's probably about 3 inches of ridges. So back to the height differential. Once you've cleaned the cornfield up, we're at day 21, you know, before I was cultivating here, there's spots where it's 3 or 4 inches tall. And there's spots where it's well over a foot tall. We're at what? V1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 6 leaves showing. Some plants have 7 or 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're from 6 to 8 leaves. But once you have cleaned the corn up at this point, and you have clean corn, the corn has the jump. And if it continues not to rain, this will be the last cultivation on this field. It'll probably be the last cultivation anyway, because if we do get a rain, since this dry weather, the corn has rooted down. And if we get a rain, it's going to explode in development, and it's really going to take off. So anyway, boy, this year has been a study in making a lot out of very little, because we've had very little moisture, but we have still managed to come up with just a beautiful, beautiful field of corn. We'll see what July and August do to us. Thanks, guys.